Okay, the first thing I notice is just how bright and clean it is in here. How long did it take you to renovate the building?
Well, it took my father about 2 years to renovate. He had to pause when COVID happened and whatnot, so it took him a long time to renovate it. Yes.
It's so amazing. What was here before? We're on North 6th Street. What will people remember?
I'm not entirely sure what it was. I think it was a small convenience store. Yeah, I don't remember the name. Sorry.
Well, it's bright, it's spacious, it's beautiful. Let's walk down these aisles and see what you have. Right out of the gate, you have all the best ice creams I could possibly imagine.
I mean, they taste great. Come buy them.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have the frozen breakfast items like Eggos, waffles, pancakes. We also have frozen meals also.
Yeah, I know. It's a supermarket. You've got it all. Everything looks so new and bright. So, what has been a good seller so far? You've only been open a few days, but what haven't you been able to keep on the shelf?
A lot of people have come for the produce actually. Yeah, they take a lot of fruits and vegetables because that's what they really wanted to begin with.
Well, we'll get to the produce. We'll take that over. I'm marveling at all the frozen food varieties, the yogurts, the cheeses. So good to see. Organic drinks as well, eggs.
To as many people as possible. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I know this is a real family effort and endeavor. What makes you particularly proud of being able to do this?
Well, I'm proud that my father chose to keep this in the family and that he chose me to help him grow it eventually. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, take us down whatever aisle you want to take us down. Let's go through and see what we have here.
In this aisle, we mostly have our household items such as cleaning supplies for both laundry and dishes, paper towels, paper plates, cat and dog food. Yeah, that's what's mostly in this aisle.
Yeah, I mean literally anything you could want for the upkeep of the house, and
Yeah, we have most of the basic items that one would need for their house.
yeah, and I can attest to the fact that without question, with not for you, it'd be very hard to find. Oh, you've got fresh pies.
Yes, we
Pumpkin
do.
pie for the holiday.
Yeah, we have different varieties for everyone.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're now coming down a cereal aisle. We've got Special K. I mean, it's basically a grocery store, but it's right here in the heart of Harrisburg. Now, how did you end up choosing this location?
Well, my father used to have a milk route, the dry kind, and he had a client that was in this area. So he noticed that there was lacking a place where people could come for their fresh produce and meat. And they actually did a market analysis, and this is what they came up with.
Yeah, and what did the market analysis show, just generally?
Generally showed that a lot of people didn't have access to fresh produce, fresh meats, and that's how this came to be.
And that's so important. And here we are back at the meat aisle. We see a little bit of everything here, which is great. Pork chops, chicken. Do you do any of your own butchering here?
We do have a butcher, yes.
Yes. Yeah. And we talked about milk. Oh well, here before we get to that aisle, now we see the Goya options.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of Goya products, so anyone who likes them, come get them here.
Yes, exactly. Various styles of rice, salsa, you name it. But really the highlight is this aisle, isn't it? This is where you just don't see this in inner city Harrisburg anywhere else. And what are some of the challenges of stocking fresh produce at a store like this?
Well, fresh produce has to be kept fresh, obviously, because otherwise people will not want them. So while it is challenging, we do our best.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. And let me see, you've got milk. It all started with milk, and it ends with milk. You've got a great variety there of other things. Any surprising produce sales? Has anything sold more quickly than you thought?
Well, in the area, there's a growing Hispanic community, so we have potatoes and green plantains. Those have gone pretty quickly, actually.
Okay, the plantains are flying off the shelf. Show me the plantains.
They were over here. Oh, we actually just stocked them.
Oh,
More today.
we just restocked. Yes. Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you everybody for coming out here on North 6th Street. We're in the 2400 block. You won't recognize this establishment because for years it was imminently missable. But now, as I'm saying, it pops from the streetscape. It is as bright and cheery on the outside as you'll find it to be on the inside. We just got a chance to take a tour of the interior. The shelves are stocked with, among other things, a lot of fresh, healthy produce and fruits. It's wonderful to see. It's much needed in this area. There's often much said about food deserts in Harrisburg, and it's very much the reality for many people whose transportation is limited. We are here in one of the most impoverished neighborhoods of the city, and yet we have this wonderful new market opening. And one of the things that Camilla told me about this is that she and her family conducted a study before opening this facility, and they were able to determine just how much needed this type of enterprise was and how much demand there would be from the community. And we've already seen the community coming here in droves, and they will continue to do so as we move forward. When you go inside, you'll see a completely renovated store. You will see brightly lit aisles. You'll see wonderful assortment of food and goods. I know I'll be stopping here on a regular basis on my way home from City Hall, and it's so convenient. Open every day with really great hours. I want to introduce you here to Camilla. It's a family enterprise here with the Contreras family. But Camilla, will you just say a few words and welcome people to this business?
Well, I would just like to welcome everyone, and we're here for you, so just come by and shop.
Okay. And if you're watching at home, I want to also give an opportunity for our Director of Small Businesses and Business Development in the city of Harrisburg, Mr. Elvis Sullivan, to say a few words. En español.
Seguro, mira, estamos orgullosos de estar aquí con el supermercado aquí de Contreras. Por favor, ven a comprar el pernil también, tiene muchos productos también. Y yo voy a venir también. Eso es una palabra. Gracias. It is a pleasure to be here as the Director of Small Business Development. It is a great tribute to the family, of course. And there's no question that I'll be coming here shopping as well. Thank you.
All right. All right. Well, one of the things that we had good fortune to see just before we came out to cut the ribbon was all the before pictures. So I know how much time and energy and effort came into renovating this. And I want to thank you all deeply on behalf of the city for the investment that you're making here in Harrisburg. We often say that small businesses are the lifeblood of the city, and it's absolutely true. And we need you now more than ever as the city is recovering from COVID and really beginning to bounce back to life as it should be. We've got to have fresh foods, healthy foods at the center of that economic development. So thank you for your investment. And we are going to cut the ribbon. One end to you, Mr. Banks. And then another end. Yeah, we can hold that down. Yes? Now, I'll just make sure, one of you hold the bottom, one hold the top. All right? That's good. Now, I will do the countdown. And then we will do it. Can we do it in reverse order? Okay, all right, we'll do it. 3, 2, 1. Yay!